But I'm pretty sure everyone just laughs at you.
Because at least with him, he's an out front piece of shit. He's not going to lie to your face showing you a front.
I'm pretty sure you said he was a liar at some point. But hey, look, consistency is not one of your strong points. And I'm pretty sure he has been known to lie, but...
To try to lure you in and be buddy-buddy with you.
Like you? That's what you did to him. You admitted as such. To me and to others. That's what you did. And then when they complained about that, which, to be fair, I don't think they had much of a point. They should have known better. It's kind of like the Laughing Witch exposed person infiltrating the SJWs, which was very funny. They have no one to blame but themselves for believing you. But, yeah, you've done that, mate. That's the pot calling the kettle black, which is what this video essentially is. But let's continue.
As much bad shit as he's done, at least he's out front with it and isn't undercover like a lot of people. He's out front that he's a piece of shit. And I give him my respect for that. As much bad shit as he's done, at least he's out front with it and isn't undercover like a lot of people.
Like you?
Namely Sargon and his crew, who have just done all this shit lately. And I'm just like, I'm fucking done.
They didn't do that because they were undercover. They're not secret shills that are trying to undermine everything. When Sargon criticised harmful opinions, he did it on Twitter in public. Now, he said some things behind his back, and he said things to his face in private that he didn't actually mean. But that's just being a two-faced dick. That's not being an infiltrator. That's not what you describe. You pretending to be John Kelly and Varilow's friends in order to get close to them and debate them, rather than just flat out saying, hey, I disagree with you, would you like to come and debate me? Yeah, that is underhanded bullshit. Even if it was entertaining at the time, for me. But, yeah, you can talk. You can talk.
I physically and mentally can't do it any fucking more.
Aww, that's a shame. Just because some people are talking to each other, just because you have paranoid thoughts about them, because you have your tinfoil hat on, you can't do it anymore. You're broken. Well done, Lacey Green. You broke Johnny. At least for now. He'll be back.
What the fuck is the point of me fighting this battle or going against the new AI bot Bendu made or doing any of this new shit? Any of this stuff that Harmful's pushing or whoever's pushing that they want me to help them with, what the fuck is the point? When it's going to fall through anyway within a couple months.
Because shock horror, some people who aren't even linked to Harmful in any way anymore are talking to Lacey Green. Which, by the way, you haven't really done much hard work. You're taking credit for the work that Harmful did that you jumped onto, that you used to make videos on. Let's not forget that. But now remember, Johnny Fox is the one who's pushing the envelope, who's pushing everything. He's the one who's telling the truth to the masses, people.
Because even through fucking Candid, through all this other stuff, these big guys, they ain't going nowhere. YouTube's trying to kill them. YouTube is trying to kill them. With this restricted mode, with all this stuff that Dave talks about, Cullen, Computing Forever, that he's been warning people about, that's to get rid of these people.
Now, I don't know if you mean to get rid of people like us or Candid. Why would YouTube want to get rid of Candid? Candid is not like a video site. It's a social media platform, kind of like Facebook, kind of like Twitter, but not. Unless, I don't know. You just completely lost me there.
You know what? Good fucking riddance. Good riddance, Gamergate. It's over. I don't give a shit anymore.
Gamergate is dead. It's always been dead since 2016 at the latest. Oh my god, this is not Gamergate. This has nothing to do with Gamergate. Gamergate has nothing to do with any of this, Johnny. Please, for the love of God, even though I'm an atheist, please stop mentioning Gamergate. This has nothing to do with Gamergate. You know damn well this has nothing to do with Gamergate. Well, I say that, but I think you do. Because, whatever. Johnny sent to the earth. Gamergate's still going on.
Fucking done. I gave you 3 years of my life.
No, you didn't. You never gave it 3 years of your life. No, you didn't. Don't give us that crap. You arrived in 2015. You jumped on it after it had already started. You were around in 2014. You arrived in 2015. I remember you joining it way after the fact, when it was beginning to slow down, and then you started causing drama. Don't lie to us. You see, you claim to tell the truth, but you don't. You have not given 3 years of your life to Gamergate. In fact, you haven't even given it 2 years of your life. You kind of drop in and out, and everything you do, you link to hashtag Gamergate, And you, even though it has something to do with Gamergate, so you're not really putting in 2 years of your life. You're putting in a little bit of, like, a couple of weeks at a time. If that, don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit the people who have followed you and known what you've been doing the past couple of years. You have such an overblown opinion of yourself, you narcissist. You are a narcissist at this point. You have delusions of grandeur, just beyond even Sargon, beyond even Blair, beyond any of the people you criticise, you claim to be like that. You are like that, so stop projecting.
And all he did is give me shit back.
Well, no wonder they give you shit. Well, Gamergate's dead, but the people who used to be a part of it, the people who don't like you like this. No wonder they give you shit.
And I think that my biggest mistake, to be honest, was...
Whoa, he's being honest with us people. He's going to admit a mistake.
Dealing with Gamergate at all.
Why did you hop on it afterwards? In 2015 when it was beginning to slow down? Are you now regretting trying to get all that attention and realising that most attention you got was negative? Are you beginning to regret that? Or are you regretting the fact that you simply could not convince people of your greatness and your version of the truth? Just wondering.
Or working with people in Gamergate or doing anything in regard to help them. Because honestly, I got stabbed in the back more times in Gamergate from their own people that are supposed to be ethical, good people than I ever did doing anything else.
We used to have loads of people in the back, pretending to be their friend just to try and destroy them, as I mentioned before. You couldn't even do it honestly. You have made friends and made enemies with the same people so many times. To say that you are a victim in this, that you were stabbed in the back. Again, this is projection. And you wonder why people don't like you. Again, I don't know why people like your channel. I don't know why I liked it in the beginning. Oh, it's like a Brett Keane thing, isn't it?
So all those 16-hour days pulling double shifts at my job when I was at Dell, during my downtime digging for people, talking to people, coordinating all this shit for like 2.5, like I guess what was it, like 2 years or so, almost 2.5, that I did that, and it all just goes to shit.
I don't know why it went to shit. It could have been you, could have been outside things beyond your control, but tough shit. Take it. Get over yourself. Stop making yourself to be a victim. Stop infantilizing yourself and blaming everything on everything else. You are at fault for your own mistakes and nobody else. You try to act like you had some kind of self-awareness then in that, my mistake, but really, you're just blaming everybody else. You don't have any self-awareness whatsoever. And it's funny that you mentioned Dell because, and you mentioned also that these people, well, I don't know when you mentioned it, but you mentioned people making money, but hey, let's continue, people.
I'm not saying I should have been big. I'm not saying I should have been a star.
Oh, it could have fooled me, bro.
But I'm saying I thought a lot more of these people. I thought the people were a little bit smarter and could smell bullshit.
Well, no, there's a difference between being wary and giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm being a paranoid moron. Not everybody's like you, mate. Why do I subject myself to these idiots?
Apparently not. They go with whatever they're told. I could tell you a whole line of crazy bullshit right now and you would believe me, probably.
Well, because 1, you won't be able to prove it. 2, it would be outlandish. And 3, why don't you just go and say it? What are you hiding that is just so amazing that could blow the lid off or something? I don't know.
Which is sad. But I choose not to do that. I choose...
Because you're a coward?
To tell the truth, because you know what, at the end of the day, I hate to even bring this up, one of the 10 commandments is do not bear false witness.
Which you have done in this video.
Basically saying don't lie.
Which you have done consistently.
And as a Christian, as I've been for a very long time...
You were a Christian? You never told me that. But hey, you know what? You've been many different things.
I'm not gonna fucking lie to you to protect my own ass and go to hell just because to save my own ass from some bullshit.
You have done so many times.
That some faggots on the internet are trying to pull. Because I can go on with my day, shut the laptop, walk away, and not give a fuck and never come back.
Which you have never been able to do.
I have that option. I don't see SJWs here. I wasn't here for my own health. I was here to help people that I thought actually gave a fuck. And we're actually trying to make some good.
What? So debating these people, talking to these people, to try and understand them, to try and reach some common ground, to actually make the world a better place, is not trying to do something good? Really? Well, your priorities are just so fucking just all over the place, mate. I have a feeling that your idea of doing good is Johnny's way or the highway. You know what? You share something similar with these people, but you're just too dumb to realize that.
End of the day, I see that none of that was true. Nobody gave a shit. It was all about my e-celeb, all about my community, all about my culture war.
Well, then why do you keep mentioning Gamergate all the time? Why do you keep using tribalistic terms? Why do you keep saying that we shouldn't talk to these people just because of who they are and what they believe? You are like that. You are the mer community. Seriously, mate, you are that. Own your shit, mate, like you keep saying.
And it had, all this bullshit so you could be in like a club of the cool kids and get your fucking YouTube channels bigger.
Well, firstly, collaborating with people isn't necessarily like that. Yes, of course, over the years, we've seen a clique develop among friends, so Skeptic, Sargon, etc. It's the same on the SJW side with Christy Winters and everybody else, and they will ostracize people who are too inconvenient for them. That is human nature. Cliques evolve, cliques develop, it comes out of them as a result. Not much we can do, I'm afraid. You can hate them all you want, but cliques are cliques, groups are groups. What are we going to do?
But you didn't give a shit at all. You didn't put one out. I'm not even addressing the audience right now, but I'm just saying.
Well, if Sargon didn't give a shit, why is he still doing it? I mean, people just say, oh, it's just pandering. But seriously, why would he still make all these videos? Why would he? I don't think it's all about the money. I think one of these people will never be able to prove that it's all about the money with these people, but I don't know. I feel it's disingenuous to just assert these things that you just know, but
y'all can scoff and fucking unsubscribe and droves like you have for the last couple months. Lost about 1,000 subscribers now just for telling the fucking truth. And if that's what you want the CNN after I did that video saying, do you want CNN or the truth? You don't.
I should let you continue, but you lost 1,000 subs. That was your own fault. You weren't telling the truth. People unsubbed because you don't tell the truth. Your opinions are whack. No wonder they unsubbed, because they realised, holy shit, I was just shilled a crap content creator who comes up with these crazy outlandish theories and arguments which you can't prove, and then spurgs out when people don't agree with him, and spurgs out when people talk to the opposite side. He doesn't want that. He wants us all to be attacking each other, even though he wants to do good. He wants to end this so-called culture war, but then he doesn't believe in the culture war. He talks about my community, but he keeps using the hashtag Gamergate thing and keeps trying to talk about Gamergate as if it's still a thing, as if it's still a community, but he wants to tell you the truth. And he's not like these people who just do it for the money, do it for the e-celeb, but he continuously complains about how he doesn't have any money, how he doesn't have enough people who appreciate him. But it's not about the subs, it's not about the money, it's not about the attention. Oh no. Yeah, I wonder why these 1,000 people unsub. I mean, sure, some of it will be the algorithm, but 1,000? Really? You fucked up, mate. You got a really big YouTuber who likes what you do, or at least liked what you did. I don't know if they have, it was Kraut, wasn't it? I think I could be wrong. Have unsubbed as well. You fucked that up. Nobody else. When you get given something like that, you don't fuck that up. You build on that. You prove to them that you're worth watching. But well, who cares?
You want CNN? You're not gonna fucking get it here anymore. You're not gonna get it here. Go to Sargon. Go to the people I've talked about. Go to these people that are fucking you and shoving shit up your ass and basically, trying to bring the SJWs in on our side and all that shit. One of the biggest ones that did a lot of fucking damage to us.
Yeah, but if you could change their minds, legitimately change their minds, that's a win. How is this so hard to explain? They're not literally bringing them in, which is going to cause corruption and just drama everywhere. Like, E. Miles Chong has done nothing of the sort like that. But hey, whatever. It's all what could happen. I mean, Lacey Green might never, ever change her opinion. She might change it slightly. She might not be friends with these people. I doubt she will. Who cares? Corruption, turning the frogs gay, people.
And just roll with that, because the big fucking e-celeb said so.
You really think that people are that dumb, that people don't have a mind of their own and they just believe anything a big e-celeb says, despite the fact that a lot of these e-celebs can make videos where they will have a polarizing like-to-dislike ratio, like debates in the comments. Sycophants do exist. I grant you that. I mean, fanboys, to speak your language. For the sake of your argument, every fan has to be a sycophant that believes everything they say. But hey, you know what? The fans that are still with you are different, right? Oh, they will call you out on your shit, even though you don't want them to. Because even though you're supposed to be against the whole thing about echo chambers and hug boxes, you seem to really want one of your own, don't you? You don't want people of different ideas influencing us, which could be good ideas. They might actually bring something good to the table that we've not even thought of. You don't know. I'm willing to give them that chance, but you aren't. because you want everything to be ideologically the same to your standards. And well, if that would happen, God.
Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead and betray everything and waste all the fucking time. Me, harmful, all the good people actually did to make some.
Don't you dare associate with Harmful Opinions. Harmful Opinions is God. And didn't you fall out with him recently over, I don't know, what was it? He said something and you flipped the fuck out. Why do you try to put yourself in with these people as if, oh, we're doing all this hard work? You don't do shit, mate. You use the hard work that he did for your own gain, as I've mentioned before. These people haven't betrayed you. They betrayed Harmful for treating him like shit and ostracizing him, but they didn't betray you. And since you're the one who likes to betray people, you're the person who likes to pretend to be friends with people, don't even go there, mate.
Fucking change around here.
You want change, but you don't want the people like Lacey Green to change for some reason. I don't know why.
If you want to do that, go. I can't stop you, and I'm not going to try to.
Well, why are you making this video then? And criticising him for it, trying to stop him?
I hear it every day. Drama, drama, drama. It's only
You could talk about that. I cover doxings. I cover stories like that. I cover horrible shit that has happened, and I get labelled that as well. I don't cover the shit that you cover. I don't cover pointless e-celeb crap to get views. Although I did do it once, really, in hindsight, kind of, with the Leafy thing. But I was more interested in people saying that he couldn't joke about things rather than the fact that it's Leafy getting into trouble, really. But that's besides the point. I guess it is like that, but other than that, I try to actually point out people who have done shit wrong, and that might be called drama to some people. They might say that I'm some kind of Keemstar-like person, which I'm kind of not. I'm not drama alert. I'm not skeptic alert. You are like that. You're complaining about that. Well, stop causing drama. Stop inserting yourself into drama. Actually make videos about stuff that happens in the world like you have done in the past, and they weren't that bad at all. That's why I watched you in the beginning. Stop being two-faced. Stop being contradictory. Be consistent. Stop projecting. Stop being a hypocrite. Maybe then those 1,000 subscribers will come back. Maybe you'll get a whole brand new 1,000 subscribers. Maybe you'll feel better as a person, but nah, you won't do that. You never learn.
drama if it's somebody you like. But if I said the same shit about Lacey, you'd be saying that was good content, that was good journalism, that was good news, that was good something.
Why would they do that? Unless she actually did do good content. Just because now she's, even though there's no way of knowing how changed she is, we don't know what's going on, we don't know what is going to happen, that these people are just going to automatically go, oh, fantastic, all you've ever done is great, what you do now is great. Emails Chong has become better because essentially he has realised, one, that he can't continue doing the unethical things that he used to do, and he's changed that. Two, he's actually using facts. But whatever, you're perfect, they're not.
There's a double standard with those people. It's become painfully obvious, and a lot of the people around my size or bigger, have called it out. Mem Headroom did a great video on it, warning us about this shit. He did fucking incredible work. Internet Aristocrat did too, and he got fucking dogpiled for it.
You mean Mr. Metica? What video was that? Pretty sure he... Oh, do you mean the e-celeb thing back in the day? You do realise the reason he made that video and the reason why he retired the moniker was because he himself got into loads of drama. That was actually Jim being a hypocrite, trying to get away from the shit that he was involved with, and he did get away with it, and since then he's avoided it like the plague. Good. And his content has improved as a result of that. In my opinion of him has risen as a result of that. He got dogpiled because he had a lot of fault in that, and that was a long time ago, before you were here. This didn't happen recently, and who cares what Mim did?
I really think that the way Jim said, when I look back at what his final message was, when he said that it could have been over in pretty much 3 months.
Yeah, because if those people had come to talk about things that we wanted to talk about and met us at Airplay and didn't smear us in the news, smeared us everywhere, it could have been over in 3 months. And it's not because of e-celeb shit, which you're going to say, I imagine. It's because they didn't talk to us. But of course, you're going to just completely misunderstand Internet Aristocrat's video because you're the type of person he's talking about.
They could have. Look how successful Poll is with all their ops. They do this shit all the time. You see all these crazy feminist hashtags they jump on, and like the cut for Bieber and all this other shit that Poll and B come up with.
They've done that for years. It's pranks. It's not the same as Gamergate. The reason why Gamergate dragged was because some people were not being willing to compromise, willing to, you know, essentially negotiate with us, debate us. It could have been over in 3 months, but not in the way that you say. All of this could be sorted in 3 months if we just talk to each other. Actually, it would be a lot more than 3 months, but if people talk to each other, perhaps the issues we have in the world might not be issues anymore. But for some reason, you don't seem to see that, but whatever.
And they execute these plans and make shit happen, and it just happens. And they make all this crazy shit happen. They made Trump pretty much get in office.
Well, not really. Very little to do with Paul. Paul is a minority. It wasn't Paul. Paul didn't single-handedly get Trump into the office. There was loads of different factors. Now, the internet was a factor. It was not like the main reason. It was one of many things. But hey, you're not a nuanced individual.
In 8 fucking months. But you're telling me that they couldn't have destroyed the SJW threat in 3 years.
Because one, they're entrenched, they're in positions of power. You're not going to get these people to leave the jobs that they own and created in the first place. Secondly, for starters, these people don't want to talk to us. We're blocked everywhere. Unless you're someone like Omni Destiny who does debate, and he's a dick and he's a cunt, but at least he's willing to debate people. These people didn't want to hear about it, and they smeared us and they created narratives against us. This just shows how much of a bandwagon hopper you are, and I could say everything until I turn blue in the face and it will just fall on your deaf ears.
What is this, the Iraq war, where we sit on our hands and don't do shit and just worry about picking off little guys that like wolves in sheep's clothing?
You know nothing about the Iraq war. You know nothing about war in general, clearly. Otherwise you would know it's not as simple as that.
If you ain't gonna take a stand and fucking just take the enemy out,
destroy them. We must destroy the likes of Lacey Green. This is like a war of ideas, right? This is not a war where we literally destroy them and stop them from speaking, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh my god, you are literally the stereotype. You are logical armor.
And just fucking do something about it and get rid of these damn people that are at the top so they don't start another one where you have GG2, GG3, GG4.
Those things are always going to happen when something like that happens. When it becomes politicized, that's always going to happen unless the human race evolves to become more rational than we already are, which isn't going to happen anytime soon.
On and fucking on. We just have it over and over and just cycle through history because you don't want to fucking admit the truth that these people are horrible fucking people. Then go the fuck ahead. I ain't going to be here.
We know they're horrible people. We know that Lacey Green isn't exactly an angel. Nobody's going to suddenly change their opinion about her overnight. Nobody changed their opinion on Imaz Chong overnight. People knew what he did, knew what he has done, what he can be like, but at least he's attempted to change. We know the likes of H-Bomber guys, oh, they're horrible. Yes, we know this. But you seem to not be able to understand that people can actually change.
Y'all keep spinning your tires. Y'all want to deal with those fucking people after what they're doing now and what I've just shown you tonight? Go the fuck ahead. I'm not here anymore.
And nothing of value was lost.
I did what I did because I tried to turn this shit around, but of course it didn't fucking work.
Well, yeah, because you're trying to destroy them. You're trying to remove them from their platforms through their means, essentially, so you're becoming your own worst enemy. You know what this is? This is a war of ideas. This isn't an actual ground war with guns and shit, mate. This isn't the South. This isn't gangland, alright? This is fucking the internet. This is ideas. You don't deal with these people by being, well, you can be like Hitchens or be a bit like Baring and, you know, poke fun of them, use satire, but ultimately, when push comes to shove, it's all about your ideas, what you can push out there, and debating them, if you can debate them. Why do you think your so-called religion, I don't know if you actually believe in Christianity, was so roundly defeated?
If I would have been in gaming, I see it now. If I would have stayed in gaming for the last 3 years, instead of coming to Gamergate...
Wait, you do realise that Gamergate was in gaming, right? It was formed by gamers, for gamers, or for anyone who wanted to help. You didn't leave gaming, you've always been a part of gaming. You didn't leave gaming to join Gamergate, what?
I wouldn't be in this financial situation right now.
Really? Are you sure that somebody phoned your employers and said that you should fire this guy because he's in Gamergate? Really? I don't believe anything that comes out of your mouth. I'd take it with a pinch of salt.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't. Because on gaming, I could, some of one of my biggest videos has 34, almost 40,000 fucking views. It was a gaming video.
Well, why didn't you continue doing that? Alongside Gamergate. Like Total Biscuit. He got loads of new fans from that. Probably lost a few now because he's such a fence sitter and flip-flopper, but whatever. He did well. Loads of gaming channels did well talking about this stuff. Look at Apperbend. I know he's more of a recent example, but he does stuff on gaming. He does stuff on politics at the same time, and he's doing well. He's double the size of both of us. But the problem is, your Gamergate videos were shit. You didn't argue well. You do what you do now, and that's why people didn't sub. That's why people disliked them. But you can't see that. It's just not their fault, isn't it?
From like 3 or 4 years ago, when me, Rambo, and Billy just sat there and played Mortal Kombat one night and just had fun and just got drunk. No work involved. But I didn't want to chase the gold and glory. I wanted to make shit fucking happen.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, that's why you jumped on Gamergate and you're shilling your Patreon on the hashtag because of the unfortunate situation that you found yourself in. Yeah. You didn't do it for the golden glory. You didn't jump in drama. You didn't cause drama for anything like that now, did you? And people find you entertaining. You're nauseating.
Because I had the money and I had the power at the job, and I just wanted to basically go volunteer my time to go fucking fix shit.
And you had a Patreon at the time you had that job as well, if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be right there. You keep saying that I had this, I didn't have to do this. Then why did you do it? Beggar's belief. I question everything with you. Because you've always told me these weird things that are contradictory. I can't wait for the next load of DMs. If you see this video, which you probably will.
So I would have a purpose outside of just sitting there grinding out the same bullshit every day. Have something interesting to look at. But now I've gotten caught up in it and been here for 3 straight fucking years, and this is what
2.
I see. It's sad. It's really fucking sad.
Are you looking in the mirror? Oh wait, no you're not.
That this is how the story ends.
This is how the story ends. Oh, Johnny, seriously. Everybody's fault but yours. Always the victim.
We just let them just have it because
we're giving it to the SJWs. We're giving it to them because we're talking to them. Oh wait, sorry, that's Michael Rowlands. I'll think of something for you.
They make good points. They look good.
What, you talking about the SJWs or the big anti-SJWs? I can't tell at this point. You think they're one and the same now. The anti-SJWs, they be talking with the SJWs, and that's wrong because that's not what they're supposed to do. Got destroyed to take the platforms away. Free speech, not for them, but for me.
I like their content, so everything they ever do is just fucking hand waved.
If only you could prove that.
That's it. I'm done. I'm going to gaming exclusively.
Yeah, you've done that before, and you came back. You're like, you know what? That metaphor about the about the domestic violence situation. You are that metaphor. You claim to have left them for good. You've claimed to have left all this shit for good, but you just keep coming back. Why do you keep coming back if you feel so abused?
Period. Follow me on Twitch TV if you want. If you don't want to go over there and watch this stuff, whatever. I mean, I can't force you, and I'm not trying to tell you that you have to. I'm just telling you, the hope of me coming back to help y'all fight this shit is over.
For now. About a week or 2. You'll be back.
The ship is sinking.
Your ship is sinking. As far as I know, Sargon, Blair, they're doing alright. You've lost 1,000 subscribers, so I think the only ship here is sinking is your little tugboat, mate.
At an alarming rate. I have no money coming in.
Oh, boo-hoo. That's not going to grant anybody any sympathy to your argument, or you. Especially with your behaviour recently.
I have nothing at this fucking point.
Oh, he has nothing. Yeah, and I should feel sorry for you because...
And I'm not going to waste my last 2 months of actually having lights, water, and a place to sleep fighting for people that don't appreciate it and people that are just going to side with the fucking enemy anyway.
But it's not about the attention. It's not about the money. It's not about any of that shit. It's about the truth. It's about all of that. It's totally not about any of that shit.
That's it.
That's it.
See y'all on Twitch if you come or not. I can't force you. But I'm done dealing with this shit.
But you'll guilt trip them.
I gave it 3 years. I did my fucking best.
2 years. You didn't even give it like your most half-assed, mate.
And now all I see is people stabbing me in the back left and right now.
Right, yeah, like you totally haven't done to loads of different people throughout your time doing all this shit, right? Okay. As if you haven't, jumped on people for doing the littlest thing that you disagree with and ending all contact with them, and then as soon as they say something you agree with, you cozy back up to them like Harmful, like Sargon, like John Kelly and Varillo and JJ Talks. You always like to use her as the example of someone who's evil, and trust me, I don't like her, but at least I'm consistent in my dislike. You used to go back and forth between being friends with her and all the other people, but I think you get the picture, people. Whatever he says about other people, that's what he is.
So you know what? I'm done.
He's done.
It's over.
It's over. It's over.
Game over.
Game over, man. Alright, that's it, people. That's the end of the video. Oh my god, this has been comedy gold. I'm laughing at you, Johnny, and to be honest, this is something that's been on my chest for ages. I really should have made a video. I should have probably said something on Twitter ages ago to you about this, but the thing is, you don't listen to me. I've tried to explain to you these things for the past year or so, and it's fallen on deaf ears, so that's probably why I didn't bother, but I'm going to tag you in this, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. So until next time, people, I'll see you later.